This is something like Taco Bell where it's just how many ways can you make a taco? This is how many ways can you make eggs? This is an egg pizza. Welcome to Keto's Worst, where we believe that if done properly, a low carb lifestyle is not only easy, but it is sustainable long term and not at all restrictive. Now, today is before my meal prep and I've been cooking all weekend, so I have a couple of leftovers. I have to eat right now before I start in a couple of hours. So we're gonna make a little breakfast pizza. It's gonna have some hot dogs from these corn dogs that I made. Then I had some bacon strips left and ham and pepperoni. I just always have on hand. Mozzarella's here, and we have eggs always. And then from something I made yesterday, which was like a crab salad avocado thing, I have some diced tomatoes about half left. So we're just gonna make it. We're gonna do it here. It's a non-stick skillet. Pretty sure we can get started. I'm gonna start with the bacon. Start here. Now, it's gonna be like a Meatlovers kind of thing, just because I have a whole bunch, so why not? This was just 2 strips. I'm gonna put it just like that, because it'll start to heat up by itself. These have cheddar in it, smoked sausages. And what I like to do is just keep rotating them so that they're different shapes. So it's like kind of 3D triangles, I guess. I don't know how you call that. You just give it a quarter turn every time and cut on an angle. Okay, so the plan is just let these things cook, take it out, make the omelet in here, or the eggs in here, and top it with cheese, top it with some tomatoes, and that's it. This is disgusting. I'm using non-stick because it helps with the eggs so that they don't, so they don't stick. Ham is next. This is just honey ham. You can use any type. I just like the flavor. I'm gonna use 6 eggs for this. Okay, so that broke in the container. Did you see that? I think you saw it. This egg was already broken in the container on the bottom. Whip this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so just to catch some of the grease, I'm using paper towel to dump this out. Why are you doing that? And right in the same thing. The idea is to let the bottom cook a little bit, drag it from the sides, and then it's going to be able to spill over on this. Okay, hold on. Dragging the cook edges, because we're not going to flip or anything, it's not going to be scrambled. You kind of push it in and then let the top spill down and underneath and just keep cooking it that way. It's not set yet. When you bring this in and just let you see, that one works. That's all I'm doing, is just bringing it in and then letting all that top egg go down under so that can cook, and then just keep doing it. Okay. Where do you want to go? Right here? You're fine? See, now the edges are kind of coming, so drag this in and let all that top leak out. I don't like how it keeps doing that, but you just do that on all sides. This doesn't let you live. I'm not gonna flip it. Now, here's where I want to put the tomatoes that I have. Yep, just some diced tomatoes with green chilies. That's the pizza part of this. Next up is cheese. And then placing all this back on. Now I'm not going to put all of it back in. Some of this is just going to stick to the side. Okay. Now this is just a tiny bit more cheese just for color. Not color, but just so you can see it in the picture. And a little bit of the Parmesan cheese that I have. And that's it, we're done. So I'm gonna top it with some parsley here. Now this is all optional. This is really just for the picture. Crushed red pepper, this is what I usually put on any of my pizzas. And garlic powder. I'm going to use roasted garlic powder. Just a little sprinkling like that. That's it, we're done. So all this, like I said, is just gonna keep it to the side because I don't wanna overload this. Just making it easier for when I serve it, but let's take this to the side. Now I need to do this carefully. You can turn off. Don't want to break it. There you go. Now, here we are. Can I move you just be centered a little bit more? Or is it not worth it? I don't think it's worth it. I don't want to break this. So you're just going to have to be okay with that it's off-centered. But there it is. That is our leftover breakfast pizza, Meatlovers, egg omelet, something. You see? I think it was only like 10-15 minutes. Oh no, it's like 15 minutes. I think this looks pretty fantastic. I'm going to cut it, take a slice, try it here, and then we'll take pictures, because I think it's okay if a slice is missing in the pictures. Is it okay? This is just quick so we can have a picture of everything complete. We're going to do this in 6 slices, I believe. there it is. Now you can't really eat this like a pizza, I'm guessing, because it doesn't have the structure, doesn't have the integrity of a pizza. So this is actually something you do eat with a fork, but just for you, I'm gonna try doing this. That is completely a Meatlover's pizza. Smoked sausage is interesting because that has a sweet flavor. That's just the brand. Are we done? Just a little note, just in case you want to see it. This is how the back looks. That's the bottom of it. I don't have my proper mic because I'm already eating this thing, but that is how the crust looks if you are interested on how the bottom looked of this little egg pizza pie. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in learning more about how a low carb lifestyle can work for you and your long-term weight loss and maintenance goals, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if this is the type of video that you do like. I'm on TikTok, I am on Instagram under Keto is the worst. If you add a .com to the end of it, that is my website. This is something like Taco Bell where it's just how many ways can you make a taco? This is how many ways can you make eggs? This is an egg pizza and it looks amazing. So a lot of times you can just show these things to people and be like, how hard is keto really? Because why do you need bread for this, right? What else would be a part of this as a breakfast? A roll or a burrito? Just make the egg the burrito and put everything else inside it. So that's what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna use the same technique, wrap it up, make it a burrito, and show you. It's just not easy to carry around. But that's it. So see you in the next one.